I have an urgent psychic alert specifically for you today. Something very serious is happening in your relationship right now, and the spiritual realm has guided you to this message because you need to know the truth immediately. You've been feeling something isn't right lately, waking up with strange anxiety, getting sudden gut feelings about your partner, or having trouble sleeping because your mind won't rest. These aren't random feelings. Your intuition has been trying to warn you about a devastating situation that's been developing behind your back. The energy around your relationship has shifted dramatically, and I've been receiving powerful visions about what's really happening in your life. The restless nights, the sudden moments of doubt, the feeling that something is being hidden from you. All of these are your psychic senses picking up on deception and betrayal happening very close to you. You found this message today because divine timing brought you here. What I'm about to reveal will be shocking and painful, but you need to know this truth before any more damage is done to your heart, your life, and your future. The universe is protecting you by making sure you receive this warning right now. The visions I've been receiving show me something that will shake you to your core. Your partner, the person you love and trust, is having an affair. But this betrayal goes much deeper than a typical affair with a stranger. The person they're cheating with is someone very close to you, someone you trust completely. This makes the betrayal twice as devastating because it involves two people who should be loyal to you. This isn't a new relationship or a moment of weakness. The affair has been going on for months, possibly longer. They've been meeting in secret, sharing intimate moments, and planning their encounters while looking you directly in the eye and lying about where they've been and what they've been doing. Every time you felt suspicious and asked questions, they made you feel guilty for not trusting them. The person your partner is cheating with has been playing a role in your life, pretending to care about you while secretly betraying you in the worst possible way. They've been in your home, shared meals with you, maybe even comforted you during difficult times, all while carrying on this secret relationship behind your back. This double betrayal represents one of the most painful experiences a person can face, and the spiritual realm wants you to know the truth before they have the chance to hurt you even more deeply. Now I need to help you recognize the signs that have been right in front of you. Your partner has been behaving differently lately, and you've probably explained away these changes or blamed yourself for being suspicious. They've become protective of their phone, changing passwords, turning the screen away when texting, or leaving the room to take certain calls. When you ask who they're talking to, they give vague answers or seem irritated by your questions. The intimacy between you has changed dramatically. They're either completely distant and uninterested, or they're trying too hard to seem normal, being overly affectionate in an unnatural way. They've started working late more often, having unexplained meetings, or finding reasons to be away from home during times they used to spend with you. Pay attention to how they act around the person they're cheating with. When all three of you are together, there's a strange energy in the room. They might avoid looking at each other, or conversely, they share secretive glances they think you don't notice. One or both of them might seem nervous or act differently than usual in your presence. The trusted person in your life has also been behaving oddly around you recently. They might seem guilty, avoid eye contact, ask strange questions about your relationship, or show up unexpectedly when your partner isn't home. They may have become either overly interested in your relationship problems or completely avoid the topic of your partner altogether. Your intuition has been screaming at you that something is wrong, but you've been pushing these feelings away because the truth seems too terrible to believe. The person your partner is having an affair with is someone who should never betray you, someone who has been trusted with your deepest secrets and vulnerabilities. This could be your best friend, the person you call when you need support and advice about your relationship. The same friend who listens to you complain about your partner's behavior while secretly being involved with them intimately. Or it might be a family member, perhaps your sister, cousin, or even your sibling, in-law who has regular access to your home and your life. Someone who sits at your family dinners, celebrates holidays with you, and has watched you build your relationship from the beginning. It could be a coworker you trusted, someone who knows the details of your daily life and has used that information to get closer to your partner. Or perhaps a neighbor who you considered a friend, someone who has been welcomed into your home and treated like family. Whoever this person is, they've been living a double life. They've looked you in the eye, hugged you, maybe even given you advice about your relationship, all while secretly betraying you in the most intimate way possible. They've used your trust and openness against you, gathering information about your relationship that they've used to get closer to your partner. The cruelty of this specific betrayal cuts deeper than any ordinary affair because it destroys your ability to trust the people closest to you. Right now, you need to protect yourself on multiple levels before taking any direct action. First, protect yourself emotionally by creating safe spaces where you can process this information without having to pretend everything is normal. Find a trusted friend or family member who isn't connected to either of the betrayers. Someone who can offer you genuine support during this crisis. Start gathering evidence quietly and carefully. Pay attention to patterns in their behavior, unexplained absences, and inconsistencies in their stories. Keep a private journal of suspicious incidents, including dates and details. If you have access to phone records or financial statements, look for unusual patterns, frequent calls or texts to the same number, unexplained expenses, or charges at places they claimed not to visit. Take photos of anything suspicious, but do it safely and legally. Don't break laws or violate privacy in ways that could hurt you later. Document changes in their routine, new clothing or personal items, and any physical evidence you find naturally in your shared spaces. Protect yourself financially by understanding your shared assets and debts. Don't make major financial moves yet, but know where you stand. If you're married, research your rights regarding shared property and finances. Consider quietly consulting with a lawyer to understand your options without committing to any specific course of action. Create spiritual and energetic protection around yourself. This betrayal creates toxic energy that can affect your health and well-being. Practice daily meditation, spend time in nature, and surround yourself with positive, supportive people who genuinely care about you. Most importantly, trust your intuition as you move forward. Your psychic senses brought you to this truth, and they will continue to guide you through this difficult time. Don't let anyone make you doubt what you know in your heart to be true. When you're ready to confront this betrayal, timing and preparation are everything. Don't act impulsively while you're overwhelmed by emotion. Choose a time when you can speak privately with your partner without interruptions. Have your evidence organized and be prepared for them to deny everything initially. Expect gaslighting. They will try to make you feel crazy, paranoid, or jealous. They might claim you're misinterpreting innocent friendship or accuse you of being controlling and suspicious. Stay calm and stick to the facts you've gathered. Don't let them turn the conversation around to make you defend your concerns. Present specific evidence rather than general feelings. Instead of saying, "I feel like you're cheating," say, "You told me you were working late on Tuesday, but your phone shows you were texting Sarah for 3 hours that evening." Be prepared for them to have explanations, but trust your gut about whether those explanations make sense. Have a support system ready before the confrontation. Let a trusted friend know what's happening so they can be available if you need immediate emotional support. Consider having a safe place to go if the conversation becomes too intense or if you need space to process their response. Set clear boundaries immediately. Whether you decide to try working through this or end the relationship, you need to establish what behavior you will and won't accept moving forward. This includes cutting contact with the person they cheated with and complete transparency about their activities. Remember that you have the right to feel angry, hurt, and betrayed. Don't let anyone minimize your pain or rush you through the healing process. The healing process from this double betrayal will take time, and it's important to be patient with yourself. Your trust has been shattered on multiple levels, not just in your partner, but in your ability to judge people's character. This is a normal response to such a profound betrayal, and you shouldn't expect to bounce back quickly. Start by processing the trauma of discovering the affair. Allow yourself to feel all the emotions that come up: anger, sadness, confusion, and even relief that your suspicions were validated. Consider working with a therapist who specializes in infidelity and betrayal trauma. They can help you work through the complex emotions and rebuild your sense of self-worth. Create new support networks to replace the relationships that have been damaged. This might mean leaning more heavily on family members you haven't been close to recently, or developing new friendships with people who have no connection to your current situation. Join support groups for people who have experienced infidelity, online or in-person communities where you can share your experience with others who truly understand. Cleanse your living space of the negative energy created by this betrayal. This might mean rearranging furniture, redecorating, or even finding a new place to live if that's practical. Burn sage, use essential oils, or employ other spiritual cleansing practices that resonate with you. Focus on rebuilding your relationship with yourself. Rediscover interests and activities that bring you joy independent of romantic relationships. Practice self-care rituals that help you feel strong and centered. Exercise, eat well, get enough sleep, and engage in activities that make you feel confident and capable. Watch for signs of healing, moments when you feel genuinely happy, days when you don't think about the betrayal constantly, or times when you feel excited about future possibilities. These are indicators that you're moving through the trauma successfully. While this revelation is incredibly painful right now, the spiritual realm wants you to know that it's actually clearing the path for something much better to enter your life. Living with deception and betrayal was slowly poisoning your spirit, even when you weren't consciously aware of what was happening. Now that the truth is revealed, you can make decisions based on reality rather than lies. This experience is developing spiritual gifts within you that will serve you for the rest of your life. Your intuition is becoming much stronger. You'll never again ignore those gut feelings that warn you when something isn't right. Your ability to read people's true intentions is sharpening dramatically. These are valuable skills that will protect you in all future relationships. New opportunities for genuine love and friendship are already being drawn to you by the universe. As you heal and rebuild, you'll attract people who match your new level of authenticity and self-respect. The relationships that come into your life now will be based on honesty and mutual respect rather than deception. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This painful experience is actually redirecting you toward the life you're meant to live, one filled with people who truly value and respect you. Your greatest happiness is still ahead of you, and it will be more beautiful because you've learned to recognize and demand authentic love.